Hey, I'm Sam Portland, founder of Speed by Sportland, and today I'm going to take you through some essential medicine ball exercises that you can do to improve your speed. So the first exercise we're going to do is an overhead throw. I'm going to show you from two different angles just to make life easy. The biggest mistake that I see people make when doing an overhead throw is they come down really slow, okay, which then slows down the whole purpose of the movement. I typically like to use a lighter med ball than a heavy. This is a 3 kilo one. So youngsters, use 1 kilo medicine ball. Really doesn't matter because it's just about throwing the implement. Okay, so what we're going to do, start, nice dip down, finish up nice and tall. Make sure you always walk forward so it doesn't bang you on the head. Take it from the side now, just so you can see. Back flat, bum comes out, ball comes down through my legs. You should see the ball pop out from underneath my legs here. So nice and tall, pop, and up. The next exercise we're going to look at is all about going forward. So it is a granny toss. Okay, same principle as the overhead throw, but we're leaning and angling our body to go forwards. So the mistake that we actually find with this is a lot of athletes, they'll get to here and then they'll let go really late, so it ends up going up in the air. The ball needs to go up the hill. Throw the ball up the hill. All right, imagine you're throwing it over a little barrier in front of you, because that's what's going to get you going. And then also they don't know what to do with their legs. So as you throw it forward, and I'll leave the ball there, you throw it forward, you take that one step and just walk through, okay? So here's a demo for you. So again, I'm nice and tall. I'm going to really angle myself back, okay? Because now my shoulders are showing which way I want to go. And then I'm going to lean my body weight forward and throw that ball. So from here down, the next medicine ball exercise we're going to do is our push press. So it's more of a short dip, okay? Short dip and drive. Have the ball on our chest here, okay? Short dip, I'm going to throw it up in the air. So short, step backwards so it doesn't hit you. Short dip and drive. This is for that really fast, explosive dip and drive. The next exercise that we're going to do is our lateral throw. So here what we're trying to do is get the ball across and throw it out. We don't want to pass it and punch past like a rugby ball, because what we want to do is make sure that that ball comes through and our hip comes round with it. So we screw that into the floor and throw, okay? So this shoulder is really important, because the more this shoulder comes round, the more I can load into this hip. Okay, remember the medicine ball is going to keep us back and load up our hip to where we want to go and throw. Okay, so from here, we're just going to start on the outside hip, back, and throw. So you can see with that movement, we slow, we rotate, and we throw across. Our next exercise is a little bit more complicated, a little bit more advanced. You start with one leg, okay, and we're going to throw across the body. So it's the progression from the lateral cross and throw, but from here, we're going to start dip and drive. Okay, notice I can stay square on. I just throw the ball. It doesn't really matter how far the ball goes, because all the work is done from here to get there. As soon as that ball's got momentum, it doesn't really matter what we do, because it's all about loading up that hip. This exercise is the just front on slam. The name of the game, crush that med ball into the ground. The mistake that we see people make again is they don't get up onto their toes and they don't flex their hip enough. Okay, so from the front on, we have to get nice and tall. The further we can get it as high as we can, the harder we can throw it down into the ground. We have to really attack the ground and throw our body all the way into it. So you see it from the side, I've got to really snap my hips down and push my bum back into the space to then drive it into the ground. Just be careful it doesn't bounce up too high. I use these dead slam balls for that purpose. The next medicine ball exercise we're going to use to help develop your speed is a 2-point throw. Very simple, again, very straightforward, but you can do it over and over again. And the benefit of these exercises is the faster you get, the weight doesn't need to have to change. You just do it faster, which is endless gains. So you're going to start with your feet hip width apart, but the back of your foot in line with the front of your foot in line with the back of the foot there. You're going to take a nice quarter squat position, so you're going to sit into it. Then from here, I'm imagining, right, I'm going to throw that ball with my hips. So I want to throw into this space here, okay, and that's going to help really drive me forward, and then I'll accelerate for 1, 2 or 3 steps. So just want to make sure that you get the execution of this movement right, and it all comes from the setup, and I'm nice and fast. So I want a fast deep dip, okay, and then a fast explosive drive out. So I'm here. The next medicine ball exercise we're going to do is a progression from there, and it's our kneeling medicine ball drive. So we're going to drop into that space, okay, I'll change legs. I'm going to put the foot in line with the knee here, okay, and from there, like the others, I'm going to use this medicine ball to throw with my hips and drive into the space in front. Again, the setup is really important. You want to dip into here and then fire those hips forward with yourself. The next medicine ball exercise that we're going to do is the rotational slam. Okay, that's all about using our hips and tossing and throwing and rotating hard into the ground. Okay, remember to finish with a bent knee and it really chucking all of our weight into the ground, because that's going to produce the most amount of force. So it comes round in a circle motion and bang into the ground. Then I'll pick it up, reset and do the other side. The next medicine ball exercise that we're going to do is just using a speed skater, so a jumping motion movement with the medicine ball to help us with our lateral explosiveness. It doesn't have to be too fast, but I'm just putting it on the outside of my hip. Outside, 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 outside. Okay, it's a great tool to use.